Jubilation in Sirte after ISIL fighters were driven out of the city at the end of last year. The battle had lasted 7 months and only succeeded after being backed by US airstrikes. But now Libyan forces are warning ISIL is regrouping and threatening to attack again.
ISIL fighters are trying to regather south of Sirte and have tried to break through our ranks from the south side. They're trying to take advantage of the bad political situation in Libya. We're monitoring their movements from the air and through sources.
Sirte has always been significant to ISIL, symbolically as it was Colonel Gaddafi's hometown and strategically as an important base along the Mediterranean coast. That's why losing the city was seen as such a blow to its presence in the region. These are just some of its fighters killed in Sirte, hundreds of them all stored in freezers in the city of Misrata. This man says the fighters came from many different countries, and despite the death toll, it's feared ISIL is still attracting recruits to its ranks. 2 governments have competed for control of Libya since 2014. One, the UN-backed government in Tripoli, the other in the east in Tobruk. Along with rival factions and militias, the power vacuum allowed ISIL to flourish. Although it's suffered significant defeats, it's said to be regrouping south of Sirte, and Libyan fighters warn Misrata is the target. The French president's push on Tuesday to bring Libya's opposing governments together produced a commitment to a conditional ceasefire and a pledge to take on the extremists. But Libyan fighters complain the international community has failed to focus enough on ISIL since the start of the year. And others warn that ISIL is again targeting Libya after defeats in Iraq and Syria.
Having been beaten back in major parts of Iraq and in Syria, Libya would be a good place for them to go, just as they've also gone to Afghanistan. So I'm not surprised that they would go there and try and regroup and hopefully continue their attempt to establish a caliphate in the area.
ISIL may have faced setbacks, but analysts say the fighting and instability in the country means it is still an ideal breeding ground for the group, and that might not just impact on Libya, but also its neighbours. Duncan, Crawford, Al Jazeera.